Skate 4 just released a new playtest, and I've been playing it, and I want to go through everything that's wrong with Skate 4, because there's quite a lot that is just strange after playing this playtest, because originally I only played like the original playtest, but this is basically the full game that they're going to release soon, and they're essentially just doing stress tests to see if the servers are good. Now, before we get into the bad, I do actually want to speak about some good here, because in my last video I was complaining about some stuff which has actually changed my mind on the game since playing this recent playtest, which actually, weirdly enough, the biggest thing that I've somewhat changed my mind on is the art style. Now, don't get me wrong, the art style of the actual people and their faces is still a little bit confusing, but the customization that you actually get for your character is way better than a lot of people made it out to be. And on top of that, the art style for like the obstacles and the ground and the rails and everything that you actually skate is actually a lot better when you play it. For some reason, when you look at videos of it and you look at screen recordings, it looks a lot more cartoony than it actually ends up being when you play the game. There is definitely still a more cartoony element than some of the old skate games, but when you actually play it, it doesn't come across anywhere near as much as you would think it would. So that's at least a good thing. But now, the bad. And this is where I'm like, what is going on with this game? Now, I've seen some other YouTubers who actually have the ability to show footage that they record themselves. Now, because I'm just in the normal playtest, I can only show you publicly available footage, which I will show you in a second. But I've been wondering this whole time, why are all these creators not showing me the missions in the game? Like, why are they not showing me the game? Why are they just picking their own challenges and doing their own thing? And now I know why. Because some of the challenges are like this. Okay, so let me show you this. All right, let me refresh this and show you how this starts, just so you can see the two problems with this. Okay, so this is what you do. You go up to a spot and then it gives you something like this. And this is how almost all of the UI looks in this game, right? And it just has no soul to it. Like, every single thing that comes up is just on like a plain white background in a square. It's like loads of squares all over your screen, and it just doesn't look nice like a skate game. Like, all the skate art in all the other games is like very flush. It like doesn't fit in at all. So like, the UI is a huge problem. The UI is a massive jumbled mess of just white squares and unappealingness. Now, before we get into my next thing, let me just continue showing you this clip that Skate just put on their own page, right? So they obviously don't understand how bad this looks, okay? So bear in mind, this is supposed to be a line challenge. Let me just refresh this again so we can actually read through the challenge here. Let's just watch what we're actually watching here, okay? So look, it says total attempt score. So you have to get like a total score. It's written horribly, like, what does that mean? Total attempt score? Total score from the attempt? That's a really weird way to word that. Flip trick over the stairs, flip tricks, and all of the above done in an attempt. So you have to try and do these in a line. Just like the old skate games, like, you know, it sets you a bunch of challenges. Please do these challenges on these obstacles. So why have they now introduced collectibles? Like, what is this? Who wanted this? Who asked for this? Like, just tell me to do the flip trick down the stairs. I'm not playing Tony Hawk. This isn't in any of the old skate games. This isn't in Skate 1, 2, or 3. Like, just tell me to do the flip trick on this. Don't put, like, colors over this, and don't put a collectible in front of it. I just want to skate. I want to, like, tell me to do a kickflip on it, and I can do a kickflip on it. Why does there need to be floating things? It just it makes no sense. Okay, now, on top of this, something that's also a bit weird is the thing that actually talks to you. Let me see if... So I can't find anywhere that's actually posted this, even on the skate page. You can't see it through there. But the weird thing about this as well is that the game has, like, no soul from the very get-go. So the thing that, like, talks to you from the get-go, there is like a mini kind of skate school, which is strange in and of itself, but the thing that talks to you straight away is like a floating camera. So like, instead of having Redder, or instead of having like a pro skater or somebody known in the skate community, I guess there's always been a meme of the fact, like, how does the cameraman film you skate? So instead of just like having that be a meme, they've just lent into like, oh, now the thing that films you is just an AI floating camera with a little face on it, and it speaks with a robot voice. So there's like no soul to it. The first thing the game does as soon as you load in isn't even make you skate. The first thing the game does is make you run up a wall, which I just thought was really strange, like trying to get people to learn the parkour physics before the skate physics. Like, I would have thought you would start the game, get people rolling, get them to do an ollie, get them to do a kickflip, then get them to go off their board, and then get them to do some jumping. But instead, they do the opposite. You start a skate game off your board, you learn the parkour controls, and then you get on your board and start skating. It's really weird. And then they even use parkour terminology when referring to stuff to do with skateboarding. So like even right away, as soon as you load up the game, they say that a line is to get from A to B in the most stylish way possible. No, it's not. That's free running. Like that's what people say in free running. Like the difference between free running and parkour is when you do free running, you get from A to B in the most stylish way possible, and in parkour, it's A to B in the fastest way possible. So they're using like the wrong terminology from the wrong sport in the very beginning of the clip. Like a line in skateboarding just means doing tricks in a row without falling. Like that's what a line in skateboarding means. So, and the fact they don't just say it's so weird. Now, the next thing is they push the microtransactions on you straight away. The first pop-up of the playtest basically tells you that there's online currency. They then basically explain to you that nothing in the playtest will be kept, but you will get refunded the money that you spend on it. So then you can just spend it on the next store, which is okay. But then like 3 missions in, it takes you to the store. There's like a physical store on the island of the map, which is like your local skate store where you can also unlock clothing. But it's also the store where you can also buy online stuff. Like it also is like linked. So like 3 missions in, it's basically like, here's the store, look at the store. Again, to weird out about this terminology, the whole time when it's talking to you as well, it sounds like somebody who has never actually skated, like made this game, or even like oversaw this game, because the terminology they use is like an old, like, how do you do, fellow kids? Like, whoa, you're ripping it about, man. It's like, nobody fucking says that. They've even called one of the currencies in the game rip chips. Like, it's so cringe. Like, the terminology they use is so bad. It's like somebody knew about skateboarding in like the early 2000s and then decided to make a skateboarding game with like all the terminology they could remember from then. It is so weird. The map is so dead. Like it's like a Tony Hawk map. Like I know skate being like basically a big sort of downhill slant with like a flat bit on the bottom and maybe a flat bit on the top and maybe a flat bit in the middle, right? This is just like a massive flat island with a couple like slight inclines. Like there's no way you could do any like races. Nothing feels fast. Even with these like collectible things that they've introduced, it doesn't make any sense, because at least in Tony Hawk's, the collectibles felt fun because you're like zooming around the map so fast, like bam, 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 bam. You're collecting all these things. Like in Skate, you're literally just like pushing, like going super slow. Like, right, I'm now collecting these little things. Like instead I could have been doing some cool tricks and focusing on the tricks. Oh yeah, and there's nothing to do. Like, it's an always online game, but there is nothing to do with people. There is no communicate button, so you can't even communicate with people. You can like add somebody as a friend, and then that's it. There's like no way to do a mission together. There's no way to have a game of Skate together. There's no way to like do anything. The only thing is, it's always online. So sometimes you log into the server, and while you're in the middle of a challenge, it just disconnects you from the server. Oh, thank you so much. I've got to redo my whole challenge again for no reason, because the game's always online and I'm on a server with other people for no fucking reason. So my main problem with this game is it just has no soul. It has no life to it. There is nothing skateboard culture about the game other than the fact that it has good skateboarding physics, and it has the potential to be a great game. But right now, it literally just feels like a, how do you do, fellow kids?